once was despair is now miracle. Where once was affliction is now cure. I am the healer of hope, the mender of mankind. I am the cessation of suffering. I am the most powerful human need, the most popular social cause. I am the most important issue in the world. They call me healthcare. About 2.5 trillion a year before taxes. I have my own business, stay out about 12 million. All the latest hot innovations, robotic prosthesis, artificial intelligence, microchips made of food that can locate food. I got it all, really. I do. In fact, the only thing I don't have is a tongue. So a tongue. How about a rip-off, man? I got all this power. And I'm stuck here without a tongue, no lips, nor larynx, no windpipe, not a vocal cord in sight. I got no voice, okay? Are you happy? Are you happy? Digital healthcare communicators, Whatever. Lucky for me, that's where you come in. See, despite what a really big deal I am, no one's impressed with all of this. To the average American, I sound intimidating, extraneous, and accessible, even bewildering, So without you, I am simply healthcare, voiceless, like a seizure sonata, screaming underwater, tragedy of symphony, trapped in cacophony. Without your voice, I'm like a national disastrous game of telephone. I whisper, be healthy, into a member's ear, who turns and whispers, please help me. To the next person who turns and whispers, seize Chelsea. So on, until you ask the person at the end what I said, and they will confidently call out, cheese and celery. Cheese and celery. That is what I've never used to. Now, let's be honest, you guys, I know, you tried, you tried to help, you really did, but while you were certainly well-versed in all things me, well-spoken, not so much. No, don't act like you don't remember either, you were like the foreign guy trying to speak street slang to fit in with the community. What is happening, my stakeholders? I am for keeping it real with the homies. Like a young jet setter who thought it more impressive to speak 9 languages poorly than 1 language well. So rigid was your command of the classical tongues. The digital renaissance left your archaic tongue rigid, and your traditional implements rusted, and your analog vocal cords atrophied. All that I am fossilized in the dried up rivers of your ink. But in your silence, but none of the voice of the people, of the consumer, the voice of the patient, the customer, was anything but silent. They tried to warn you for years. Change is coming! They filled the hollows of your silence, shouting, we are rewriting the code for communication and digitizing the tongue. With your tongue immobile, right? The new voice streamed out from their throats, snapping you back to attention to the sound of. Let me attempt to explain this as plainly as possible. You have entered the age of consumer climate control. We decide it's hot, hope you dress light. We say it's cool, hope you like ice. Resistance is futile. It is a custom made to order life now, navigated by a generation born in cyberspace with unbound places to go and people to interface with. So face it, the old model has been replaced with the new matrix. I know adaptation, it is tough to take away. So, okay, you guys gotta keep up, people, okay? change, positioning ourselves to inherit the crown. So folks, there's a new sheriff in town enforcing a digital disruption, the inception of a customer coup. Welcome to Consumer 2.0. Changing the laws of supply and demand, supply on demand. We want how, we want it, and we want it now. So please, try and keep up, people, okay? Keep up. We take our radio by satellite, our video, email, our stereo mobile is small enough for ourselves. We are alphabets with 4 Gs. Reporters who blog. We harvest our Blackberries. We shuffle iPods. We hang with cyber friends in online malls and go on shopping sprees through shopping weeds. You give us an iPhone and 4 bars? The whole world is ours. We put the global in local. We put the mobile in social. We're the ones on this dance floor you need to be trying to get close to. Hey, if they want to dance with us, oh, you better know how to get your groove on, and get your group on, and get your band on, and get your throat on. Oh, and then you better have a broker's license, because I am market fluctuation. You better have a realtor license, because I am location, location, location. And you better be multi-channel, because I'm surfing retail waves, and you better be multilingual, because I don't pause for translation. So brush up on your digital native. Ebonics is our native language. Zeros and ones, our mother tongue. We're like androids playing an acoustic set. We're digitized and unplugged, updated and depugged, debugged, 4G and deslug. People, you need to keep up. It is not a walkway, it is a runway, people. Okay? And this year's fashion is all mobile, like tablets with shoulder straps that give purses the blues. Our money is on the move. Our fortune is in our phones. So if you like it, then you should have put a ringtone on. If you value our relationship and don't want me to scroll away, then stop courting me offline, trying to keep me in one place. Keep these new fires alive. Take bold risks. Innovate. Stop, don't start trading in the lingerie for grandma drawers every day. Don't start gas steering and not listening to what I say. Don't forget this, because you have me, doesn't mean that I'll stay. All right? Our loyalty is based both in your response and your respect. You have to actively engage me. So I strongly suggest you remember the world is not the same. Competition is making gains, trying to reinvent your game, meaning your job has changed from sole provider to caterer. So you might as well scratch no substitution, please, off your menu, because today we want a venti zebra soy latte, at shot, no foam, whip and the sleeve. And tomorrow we might just want to you really got to keep up. Okay, keep up. Look, we're going to say the revolution, it will be televised, because the television has been revolutionized. We will not be broadcasting in your space, but podcast in mine, as I tweet news, Skype calls, stream college degrees online. This is the matrix redefined. We're taking both pills now. We keep it first for the cloud. How's the internet in a pocket? Like an iPhone-shaped wallet, stuck with apps. Stuff with apps like digital cash, denominations of ones and zeros, like bars of gold turn barcodes, dollar bills become data bills, e-commerce makes e-bucks like piggy bank shake, hard drive, no credit card in sight, but gas and groceries paid with a swipe, business trails blazed with an app, business deals made with a bump when the bill for dinner comes at the restaurant, and I say, no. Drink, what is your name? Drink coupon. Take my phone and cover the check. Scan, upload, send for a credit card and say, I object! Call us bank robbers. We don't take money out of banks. We take banks out of money. We take barriers out of buying, and borders out of business, and water out of brick, and order global access like pizza. And if it's not delivered in 2 clicks or less, you might pay for it with your market share. So remember the protocol of the current administration. Keep your head in the cloud and your feet on the ground. And do not ask, how can I help you? Unless you genuinely mean it. Unless you plan to listen with your R&D, but respond with your heart and soul, because it is our world now. It is our time now. You better get some sunglasses, baby, because it's our shine now. And we will not dumb down, so you better smarten up. We will not come down, so you better reach up. We will not slow down. So if you need to speed up, please, hit your power on button and keep up, world. Keep up. But what's that mean, others? This is the sound that gets you all up. Communicating, trying to figure out how to keep up with the world. All communication is changing in a snap. That's what you did. What you did, right? You listened to the voice of the consumer. You listened, and then you took heed to the voice of the digital age, and then you cleared your collective throat. You tugged away at your tongue, and you found your new voice. This, you know, you humans, you never see so amazing up there. You really don't, you know? I mean, that's the amazing thing about your human resilience. Even on its driest day, the throat forever burns a voice. And try though it may, the tongue cannot keep still. It can. Have you tried? Everybody stick your tongue out. Only the brave communicate in here, right? I'm afraid to be brave. Stick your tongue out. Look down at it. You can't try to keep still. You can't do it, can you? That's amazing about you. You know, your capacity for communication is never truly set in stone. But when you put your tongue back in your mouth. The thing's over now. We can keep going. So what you did on my command, you pulled your mighty pen from granite sheet like Excalibur, struck the tip against your tongue to ignite your digital ink and inscribe a brand new vision over the fire in your eyes, to be the voice that ambassadors me to the world's bedside. Be the voice that matches my model for healing nationwide, the final voice of excellence that inspires the world to thrive. You reached out across region and remapped the topography of language to create a new mother tongue that articulates powerful stories told with fiber optic vision forged from bold new strategies that now find themselves gradually infusing into the vernacular of each department of each healthcare facility in each region like a healthcare to community dictionary everybody is reading. Now you speak e-visits, e-results, EMRs like English, right? I mean, you speak creativity, connectivity, credibility like Cantonese, policy, technology, sociology like Bengali, integration, integrity, innovation, and a habit of Indonesian with an accent that's more art than artesian, more message than Mesopotamian. You are seizing each outdated tongue and reclaiming them. The healthcare linguistics of each community, you're renaming them. And you got nonprofits in the Northwest seeing to the press in pigeon healthcare. You know, clinics down south shackle patients in healthcare patois, right? Midwestern code writers encrypt EMRs in pig healthcare. Tech companies in Silicon Valley share healthcare stories with street swagger like e-commerce meets e-bodies, right? From Oakland to Oklahoma, every accent is authentic. Nurses in Georgia, y'all drawl your R's, right? Academics in Santa Rosa, you roll your R's, you know? Hospitals in Honolulu, you don't even have any R's, you know? And yet millions of tongues around the world rep who you are. Millions of voices declare who you are. Millions of patients love who you are. And now, millions of fans like who you are. And those of you who need to know, you know, do not ever underestimate the power of a like. You know what they say in business, right? It says that all things being equal, people will do business with those with whom they have a relationship. And if relationships are the goal, then engagement, that's the goal. Which brings up the proverbial question, of course, that is centuries old, and maybe you'll feel me on this one. How do you know when you're in a relationship? I mean, we know what it says, right? Check the ring finger. But first, let go of all you come to know about friendship, respect, and which finger to check. See, the thumb is the new ring finger. Like ROE is the new ROI. The new rules of engagement that redefine return on investment. So, my suggestion is you let go of old metrics, release control, and stop stressing over how it's always been. Because the best relationships begin as friends. The thumb is the new ring finger. Like BFFs. FBFs are the new BFFs. So your business, your practice, your classroom, your clinic must now reflect what any relationship expects. You are who he calls to in need of help when something's missing. Right? You are the porch light of a welcome ear. She speaks, you listen. You want to know his value, right? And he wants to feel his value, right? She wants to have a voice, and you want to be heard, not customer service like +2, then +3. No, customer relations like express you to impress me. See, the thumb is the new ring finger. Like folks checking to see if she's engaged. And if so, your competition will slither away and her friends will gather and say, oh, indeed, tell me all about it. 12 posts, 6 tags, and a like later, you have turned her profile page into your product promotion. Refashioned his fan group into your focus group. Converted communities into customers, blogs into business tools, and social networks into sales and net worth. People, the thumb is the new ring finger. Like thumb holders are the new stakeholders. Like marketing's new metric is thumb one, thumb all, right? Engage with just one, and others will heed her call. When your writing is on her wall, your word is of his mouth, your news is in their feed at their gathering ground, where they meet. And you'll know you're in a relationship when you no longer have to ask, see, my place or yours. You meet them at their place, and they will bring the party to your place, but only once they feel that they're in a safe space. So give up your bachelor boogie. We'll get to dance later, don't worry about it. Give up your bachelor boogie and take up the tango. Because it takes two to make a thing go, right? Some of you got that, okay? So let go. Let go. If you love something, you know what they say, let it go. If it likes you, it will return and bring with it a return on your investment through the rules of engagement. When you're on the same page with the fan that's singing your praises, answering the question we've asked each other since 3rd grade, do you like me? And when the response to all this is exponentially yes, then you are definitely in a relationship. And check your ring finger, because you might even find yourself engaged. And all you have to do to get them to stick out their thumb is to not ever, even in a conference room like this, be afraid to stick out your tongue. It is the strongest muscle in the human body, bar none. How do I know this? Because I don't freaking have one, okay? And I'm a really big deal, all right? And then when you kiss it, I mean, just think about it. You might have a tongue, you might fill out communication, or everything, and maybe laughing at me, but what would you do without me? Maybe I'm without a tongue, but what would you do without me? What would you do without healthcare? Think about that. How would this conference be about then? Think about that. I tell you, it wouldn't be the digital healthcare communications extravaganza. I tell you that much. It would be the digital life sucks without healthcare. Everybody's dying. Nobody can get well. And we wish healthcare was back. Extravaganza. I almost did. I almost left you. I did. I almost, you don't even know how close you came to me just taking a hike, because I was not feeling the love that I know I deserve. I mean, for too long, I have been defined by diagnosis and treatment and everything but love. You know, just as I was ready to walk out the door, never look back. I heard the voice that I had been searching for. You know, and it wasn't in here. It wasn't the voice of a conference talk. It wasn't I didn't hear the voice in a boardroom presentation or a classroom lecture or a corporate sales meeting. I heard it in a home. A voice that finally spoke to me like I wanted to be seen, you know? Finally focused on the relationship and not just the result. This voice is passionate, you know, unafraid to speak the word love in business. This voice is sexy, you know, saying things like, talk healthy to me. I heard this voice in a patient who showed up to a poetry open mic with trembling hands and brittle throat, and actually read a love poem inspired by you and I. He said, hi. So this is my first time on the mic, so I'm really nervous. But I just wanted to share this with you all because, I don't know, I'm just in hopes that if any of you are jaded and bitter, you know, and think you'll never find love, that you'll feel like it once again possible after hearing my experience. Because for years, I was with you, you know? I mean, not the policy writers and providers and informers and insiders, you, but the doctor who has occasionally paid a medical bill late, you know, the healthcare educator who doesn't have a Facebook account, you. The real people sitting there, you know, wearing mortality beneath your suits and ties, who have also waited too long and felt too unsafe and endured the half-truths and lies that siphoned from us our belief in the system until the very notion of wellness eventually shares space with the words unicorn, perfect world, and mile high club. Cute ideas. Probably not now. I was with you. I really was, you know, shuffling through the accepted parameters of this relationship, right? Surrender to the old ball and chain notion that providers are from Mars and patients are from Venus, you know. I had pretty much written the healthcare industry off. I was done, you know, because healthcare was too stubborn, impersonal, you know, kind of stiff, right? All of my healthcare dates were terrible communicators. Oh, God, I spent the whole time talking instead of listening. You know, and they were only interested in Western subjects, and even then were so well learned in the mathematics of health that they had forgotten the humanities of care. Eventually, I felt very uncomfortable, you know, and even objectified a little bit because I almost filed a professional harassment suit because they kept staring down at my charts. Awkward. So I was bitter. I was bitter too. I was ready to start dating outside the industry, you know, get the internet, try a couple of alternative care options, you know, but now, well, I've actually met someone. I know. Oh, God, someone unexpected. You know, someone worthy of this first love poem on this topic. So, she entered the bar, a seductive susurrus, speaking in some exotic, altruistic tongue. Who are you? She asked. Accustomed to this routine, I barely looked up from my insulin and Diet Coke on the rocks as I pointed to the crinkled name tag clung to my chest. Hi, my name is Diabetes. Oh, see, today was Wednesday. Right, Tuesdays I'm terminal. Thursdays I'm breast cancer. Weekends I'm partial to obesity, but it's Wednesday, so diabetes. You know, she responded, "No. Who are you?" I chuckled at her amateur attempt to engage me and tailor her communication to my individual circumstances. So I indulged, you know, just enough to call her bluff. I told her that I am diabetic, asthmatic, anemic, epileptic, and occasionally neurotic. I got carpal tunnel, cavities, colitis, cancer, and a curious mole on my right foot. I have high blood pressure and low blood sugar, high cholesterol, low iron, a high-pitched ringing in my ears. Stop, she said. And slid her outstretched finger along a dry tear that riveted the lines of my cheek. Many hardships ago, and said, "Who are you?" Okay, so need you one thing, okay? You can't just touch it like that, okay? I'm a grown man. I'm just saying what's up with personal space because I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to do this, Michael. I crashed. I did. Wide open. I cried. I told her that my heart had been broken. And none has been able to mend. She said, all right, what else? That I get headaches too often. I have this deep phantom abdominal pain that test upon test so you get to explain, and primary way for me makes my hands tremble at times. And I'm so lost control of my weight beams that I reflexively recoil from my own reflection with people's others. There are too many nights I lie awake till dawn, paralyzed by my own hollowness, that I am unable to feel my own pulse. It was in that moment that she did something unexpected. She leaned forward, fastened her eyes to mine, and whispered to me. She held out her hand and placed her palm in mine. And still trembling. She held out her arms, placed her chest against mine. Come on in, Lord. But leaned to the right so that we met at the heart. And then she performed quietly the world's first soul transfusion, breaking off a sliver of her soul and placing it on my breath until it dissolved in my bloodstream. Ooh, I was hers. Oh, mind, body, and soul, she has got me. Ooh, and this is everything that we all hope for in a relationship. You know, she listens with her eyes and speaks with her heart. Dude, I hate to sound like the girl in this, but she gives me quality time. You know, I mean, undivided attention. I mean, we built a relationship of trust with each other. She never makes me feel that she's running around on me with every other arm, sick and hairy, that's trying to get in her bed, you know? And I never make her afraid to speak her mind for fear of being scapegoated. So she's so willing to give, so confident in who she is. She's hip, but doesn't try to be. Persuasive, but doesn't lie to me. Informed, but respects my privacy. Traditional, yet she provides for me. She treats me like a true friend with benefits. Really good benefits that cover the enrichment of my life, not really the postponement of my death. So I am putty in her hands. Make no mistake, I am in her hands. Very fragile, vulnerable, trembling bone in my body is comforted every time she adds a bit of treat to my treatment. She's like a mother who gets her daughter to take her ounce of prevention pills by hiding them in a spoonful of her favorite pudding and then feeding her with the metaphorical except the cooler version. Where the mother is a cutting-edge innovation in say, gynecology, right? And the pudding is the prevention of a cervical complication. And the choo-choo train is a hilarious YouTube video called Baby Got Packed. Right? So we have fun together, you know? She's so creative when she wants to spend some time with me. She will set up a website or send these cute little letters, maybe call me at home, or email me at work with some adorably silly requests like, hello, question. If instead of pictures of our kids, we pulled out little wallet-sized x-rays of our internal organs to show our friends at parties, what is the last thing that you would want to hear about yours? Is it A, oh, look at your prostate. He's getting so big. B, oh, what an adorable heart. And he's got your father's murmur. C, huh, are they getting big or what? I haven't seen your blood pressure levels since they were 120 and 80. answered D, none of the above. If you answered D, why don't you come by and see me sometime for a quick physical and let me take your mind off the ABCs of your health. Is she not amazing or what? I mean, that is one girl, you know. Sometimes though, she just reaches out to say, I don't need anything. There's nothing to go. I'm just sending a smile. Just saying hello. She no longer asks me who I am. These days, she lets me know. You are beautiful. Mighty in your weakness. Wealthy in your weakness. She presses her medicinal lips against the exposed skin of my crown and kisses my tumors into remission. She transforms her rapid response to me to make sure I am protected, moves and handles me with tenderness, tells me my life is precious, and I listen. I believe her. I comply. She is showing me the value of my best possible life, teaches me to laugh through my stress and remember my tests and pay attention to my breath and tend to my rest. And isn't this what we each deserve? Right? To be comforted and healed. Don't we all want to be valued and heard, nurtured, and fulfilled? And not by a provider, by a person. Not as a patient. As a person, look at you. Look at you. Look. You're not a hospital. You're a daughter who has occasionally forgotten to pay a bill on time and worries at least once about the accuracy of your medical records, right? You sir, are not a conglomerate or a corporation. You're a parent who finally got a Facebook page to keep up with your kids and a Twitter account to keep up with your colleagues. You people are not businesses. You are human beings with adjoining desks and tangential flesh, common breath, and inevitable death. Trying to find your harmony in someone's song before you find the rest. To conquer the puzzle of a life well lived, and then share it with a guest. There's nothing stopping any of us from having this in someone. Nothing stopping any of us from being this for someone, from extending the hand like still someone's hand, from giving the hug that leans to the right, from making uncomfortably close eye contact, whispering, being each other's fire, each other's personal soul doors, and actively participating in pioneering a new world where we treat each other face to face and greet each other heart to heart, where we feel each other hand to hand and heal each other soul to soul. I got goosebumps. That was it. That was it. That was when I needed to hear. That was when I knew that with you, I was in the right hands or on the right tongues. It was when I heard the pure truth of that voice, that love poem, that I knew that this is what your tongue has the power to do. Bring love back into this business. To get patients writing love poems about healthcare. To get providers writing love poems at work about work. Right? Like an eighth grader who stomach flutters for the first time after being passed your secret admirer card. Like it's Valentine's Day and your business cards read Cupid. Like this is no exclusive ordinary love. This is everyone bringing healthcare to everyone we see love. This is pictures of flowers delivered to patients in IC love. This is billing pays it forward and legal fights for me love. This is home health delivered lends a hand to the community love. This is hearts carved with HR hearts IT love. This is notes with check yes or no. Do you like me love? This is yes. Yes, it's always check for how healthcare should be love. And your new cultural framework, right? Your culture of group work, your social network that promotes your best work, that takes out the guesswork and keeps up the hard work. It turns your PR work into pure artwork to improve the health and wellness of the world. that all may share the wealth of wellness in we world, this us world, this our world. This is the way to harness my power world. Reinvest in communities and fight against health disparities. Make the best me affordable. Make the greenness me attainable. And it won't be maintainable by commentators. Which is why I need you to be creators who connect, collaborate, and deliver me to the bedside of the sick, not observers. I need visionaries who can see as far as I can reach, who speak as well as I heal. Not stenographers. I need storytellers who speak in tweets through stories that have 140 heroic characters. Digital graffiti artists who tag pictures of health on the wall of their friends, right? Megabyte mediums who channel visions of health through uploaded videos. Cyber anthologists who intersect stories of health until wellness gets linked in. So you grab your ink pens and send out texts to each other. Bump iPhones and BlackBerry message each other. Wiki learn from each other. Help connect to each other. Live the vowels of this new alphabet with each other. Share the best with each other. Leverage access in each other. Make progress with each other. Toast to success with each other. For you, communicators, are my ambassadors of choice. And I'm a really big deal. But I've got no voice. So it is up to you to ascend to the highest peaks, stick out your tongue as far as it will reach, and sing my name for the world to repeat. It is up to you to tell someone, about me. It is up to you to remember that despite all my boasting, I am simply healthcare. Stagnant in your silence, beautiful in your song. And if I am anything close to the most important issue in the world, then that makes you the most important people on the planet, communicators, with the most revolutionary charge that anyone can have in power at the most critical time that matters now. For I hold in my name the power to heal. That power is waiting right there on the tip of your tongue. Thank you.